Okay. Okay. It's taking an awfully long time to connect to everything. Why is it taking so long? Okay. Anyway, well. Well, at some point it'll kick on this stuff. Whatever. Okay. Well, there it is. So, let's see. Got what we had last time, and then I got color. I pulled colors from her, so we've got that. Don't need that little sliver there. So I pulled colors, so I have the flat color. Well, colors all set, kind of. I'm gonna have to adjust these colors for night, which is going to be fun. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do about that just yet, but I'm gonna do something about it. Let's see, so got the line art, got the background. Just go ahead and actually let's hit that one for right now. Let's jump on this. Let's see. Enter one. Oop, no. Okay, there's a better way to do this. Oh, okay, so let's just, okay. Is it just not showing me what's being selected? I have no idea. Oy. Okay, so let's just quick selection maybe. Let's try quick selection. Okay, so that's pretty much all this stuff. Okay, so let's do that. Try that, and then inverse that. Okay. So it's kind of doing what I want, but not exactly. Just got that. Oh, yeah. So let's do. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, real quick, let's try to. Okay, let's do that. That should help. And then jump to this layer. My brush. Oh, that's my brush. Inverse. What does that do? That does that. Now select inverse. Does that. Why does it do that? That's my question. I guess try that. Okay, so if I do that, that gives me that. Okay. Real quick. Okay, now let's draw that out. Let's do the clipping mask. Okay, so we've got a clipping mask on that. Why is it? I don't want it to. Okay, so let's just. Okay. We're getting somewhere. It's just taking some time. Okay, great clipping mask. Okay, so now we've got that. Now select inverse. So I don't understand all that's going on, and that's kind of annoying. So what's happening is I'm probably just going to have to manually do this. So that's fine. Select inverse. So if I do that, that gives me the lines, which is what I don't want. Okay, so let's click here. Let's unselect that real quick. That's a stamp. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so should be quick selection should be what I'm like looking for. So that's like the annoying thing. So, and then it jumps up into it like that. I don't want that though. That's a whole nother problem I'm running into. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna, let's not do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just manually freaking mask this real quick because apparently I cannot do it the other way right now. Having issues. Just gonna use this. We're gonna clean it up in a second. Shouldn't take too long. It's frustrating when things don't work the way you think or you want them to. I mean, oh, I still need to fix that belt. It's a utility belt. Whoa. Fix that real quick. Do that in a second. So this is actually her skin color. She was real pale, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so manually masking is not the greatest by any means, but sometimes when things don't go the way you would think they would, you have to just deal with it. Nope. So, don't do that. Nope. So, not the end of the world. Not taking too much time. Have to make it smaller, I think, to get in there and make sure I don't erase more than I want to. Okay, just to get up there. Nope, don't do that. Nope. Okay, so that's most of that. Ditch that. There are some small areas that I need to probably go and fix later. Okay, so we got all of that. Where's that real quick? That should be... Okay, so that's all filled. All right, so now got a whole manual mask put in there. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's jump back to the line art. Let's grab the black. We're going to go in here on the belt real quick and just add in some utility pouches. I'm going to give them a little bit of space. I'm going to erase that out there. Yeah, there we go. And maybe I'll put in the let's hit that real quick. Like that. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, ooh, knock that back a little bit. So that there's some space. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna adjust that mask accordingly. We can put in another top of those. Okay, so we'll do that. And we're just kind of adjusting as we go. All right, so let's see. We'll just make this like a little snap. Like a car seat belt type. Situation. Let's shrink this down a touch. We'll just put little snaps on these like that. Bump this back up. I don't like that. It looks way thick. Okay, so let's do like that. So now that looks a little bit better, I think. Let's push that down. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better, and it's got her belt in there, so drop down here. Jump on this, shrink that down a little bit, and then push, got a little far. I really need to make those lines a little bit more solid. That would be a good thing to do, especially those outer lines. Need to be pretty solid. The inner lines, it's not as big of a deal. Should probably still be more solid than they are. It's always kind of tough when you're working on like a dark background like that, and you're using this chalk brush, like it makes it look a little bit more solid than it actually is on occasion. So we'll have to fix that. Yeah, we'll have to go in and kind of adjust those. And that looks pretty good. I think our silhouette thing is pretty solid, so zoom back out. Okay, that was a little spot we missed apparently. Okay, so I fixed the belt. Definitely need to probably go in and fix those lines, but let's move forward with what we have right now. Yeah. So these are the normal colors that she has. Little swatches there. But it's a night scene, and I want it to be kind of realistic, so we need it to be more muted, and then we'll give her some lighting from like the moon that'll kind of bring out the like normal shades a little bit more, closer to normal anyway. So all right, so let's see. Her hair, probably a pretty good place to start. What's that going to be? How's that? Okay, cool. So that is going to work, looks like. So this would be the normal hair color, but we need to take that and go darker and kind of desaturate. Let's try this color. Because it's at night, if light's not hitting it, it's actually not bad. I kind of like that. I think that will work for what we're doing. Okay. All right, so hair color is kind of thrown in there. I think that's a pretty good color. We could always mess with it. Later, obviously. Okay. So let's so that's a copy. Okay, cool. So and then we can go in. Black is going to pretty much be black. So I do want to change that. I don't like the black. When I'm doing these things, I do almost black. That way, like for the black, I could still have black line art. just trying to stay in the lines on the inside just because these are all on one giant body shaped clipping mask. The edges I don't have to worry about. The edges are fine. I do need to fix that apparently, so that's fun. So I'll just fill this in. Okay. Okay, so it's starting to look more and more like Kim Possible, so that's a good start. Yeah. Moving down, we got the pants here. Okay, so we got the pants. So that is not going to be, and again, it's going to be a little bit darker, a little bit more desaturated. Oh, dang it. It's going to go a little more blue, which okay, let's try that. All right, that's not too bad. I like that. I think that looks pretty good. And it still gives you that same kind of color feel that the original does, just like if it wasn't light outside, you know? I think that kind of gives it that darker feel. That nighttime, the nighttime feel, I guess, would be the best way. Okay. All right. Yeah, I dig that. I think that looks really, really good. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep duplicating these and moving through the colors. And it's gonna get kind of weird, but okay, so going to get maybe somewhere around there. So that one's a tough one. Okay, so let's say there, and then we'll just push it a little more toward the blue. I don't know. Let's see. That one's gonna be difficult. There we go. So, yeah, I'm going to use like a gray on that as well, because that would be a different color. Okay, let's call it, that's pretty good. Okay, so real quick, let's Get in there. So let's grab that, shrink this down a touch, get in here. Okay, fine there. Grab that, back to the brush, put that like that. Okay, I'll zoom out. There we go. Brush, bigger again. Okay. Okay. So on this one, let's do the shoes again. Push it up. Okay, so nothing too crazy. Fairly simple. Okay, so this one's got more of a color tint to it, and probably about there. We'll just put these on the same layer as boots because they're kind of a similar color and they're off on the opposite side. It's not a big deal. Okay, so now we're getting into eyes. Or I guess we could do, yeah, let's do the skin first. Okay, so we'll do this color. Okay, so let's see, it's orange. Just go there and bring it down here somewhere. Maybe. Let's see. I think that might work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so real quick, let's zoom in. Not, that's gotta go, that's gotta go, it's gotta get closer. Okay, moving up. I need to figure out where I need to turn that off. But I really need to turn it off. There Photoshop goes, doing whatever it wants with my brush. Like it does. Okay, so I went past where it was supposed. Oh, I don't know what that bit is. Need to fix that though. Okay. So just push that back up. There's some spots in here. Whoop. That's going to be a problem. I really need to work on that. Let it loose. Give it a second. It is trying to catch up. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but it was not great. Okay, so we've got all of the skin areas down. Yeah, definitely gonna have to go in and like fix the line work, and that bums me out because I kind of like the way it looked. But you know, stuff happens, so you figure it out. Okay, so this is going to, let's push it more blue and over here. Oop. Yeah, okay, let's just shrink that down. We'll put in a highlight on these and everything, but for right now, that's pretty solid. Yeah, I dig that. Okay, so let's grab that. And yeah, I'll just do it on the same thing. So, I mean, that's not a bad color, but we are going to push it a little bit more this way. Because again, it's at night, so it's going to be a little bit more blue. Okay. And then let's grab that real quick. Yeah. Okay, so for the eye, we are going to somewhere around there. Yes. I think that works. That might even be a little too bright. Bring it down a touch more. Yes, there we go. I think that helps quite a bit. And we're gonna lighten some of this stuff up. But as of right now, I think that pretty much looks like it's like a nighttime version of the color palette that we have for Kim Possible here. It's a good start, good flats. I do need to adjust the color mask though. So let's go in here. Oops. There we go, that's the button I meant. Okay, so let's grab that color right there. We're just gonna color that in on those areas where it seems to have missed for some reason or another. Okay, I think I just missed the spot with the actual color on that one. Okay, real quick, just go in here. All right, and so I've got all of the changes on the top layer still, and all of these other changes are incremental, add more and more. I definitely need to go back and fix my line work, which bums me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because I was liking how it looked. Like, if we look at it from out here, it's not bad. It's not super clean, but it's not bad. I like the texture that that chalk brush gives though. But I am going to have to definitely go in and fix line work, and that bums a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that before I move on to anything else. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to use the chalk brush for it, but I'm going to like strengthen the the lines up for sure. Okay, so real quick, let's jump over to here. And I need that. There we go. Okay, and then let's go to black again. And we're going to go back up to line art. We're going to fix it. I'm more concerned with the outside lines at this point as far as cleanliness goes. Like, yeah, see, like that. I don't love that it kind of spots out there. Like, I like a little bit of texture to show up, but at the same time, I don't want you to be able to see the background. So real quick, let's just knock this back. Like, it makes it look kind of bad. It sucks. Because I really like the texture. So maybe I'll just kind of focus on trying to get texture on color rather than in the line on this. I don't know. Nope, undo that. And I mean, honestly, no one's gonna get this close in on any of this, but we're just gonna go in and we're gonna clean stuff up. Because it'll make me feel a little bit better. Yeah. That back a little bit. I hate those little notches that show up. Those are the worst. See, that's what I really don't want, is like when it's got a little bit of peek through of the inside color on the edge line. That I hate. So we definitely need to strengthen up the outside edges. At least a touch, you know. It's not the end of the world. They're not totally crisp, as long as we clean up so you don't see that inside color kind of coming through. Yeah. Okay. I hate when that happens like that too. Like, I'm trying to get like a smooth curve going there. and it just kind of cuts like that, and then it ruins everything. All right, so yeah, we're just kind of, again, fixing at least the outer lines for right now, because I don't want the texture on the outside so much as on the inside. So just going through, kind of cleaning that up. Yeah. See, like I need to have a little bit crisper edge. You can see like the chalk, because I use a chalk brush. I really like the chalk brush because it has texture. Kind of adds a little bit of something. But it's not really what you want with line work. At least not most of the time. Like if you're doing like a children's book, kind of a different story. They have that kind of like line work in a lot of children's stuff. Something kind of like that. Yeah, okay. Jump on this here. Okay, now we need to clean this up. Yeah, I might just, like try to really clean the edge of all of this up a lot, because I think that makes that look a lot nicer. Like already that I think that looks better, and Kim Possible is kind of drawn very simply, you know. Oh, no. I'm trying to. Okay, so let's leave that like that for right now. And we'll move far away up here. Like that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm going through and cleaning up my lines. Like they're a little too textured and they show too much of the background, so I'm going through and trying to fix things. Like I thought I was pretty happy with stuff, and then I looked, like once I put color down, it was not as good as I was thinking, I guess. Wasn't where I wanted it to be. So we're going in, we're kind of adjusting the edge, trying to get a smoother edge. More worried about the silhouette side of the stuff. At this point, we'll work our way in, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Hopefully that comes out far enough. I can do that. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. Photoshop's actually cooperating pretty well today, which is nice. It's a lot better when it does. I forgot that that's on the same layer. That's annoying. Okay, so we're going to push that a bit more then. Okay. Clean that up a little bit like that. Okay. That's not. There we go. Fix it a little bit. We'll fix that, obviously. Okay, get rid of those. Throw this down here. Okay, so I hate how bumpy that gets. Like, why can't it just be a smooth, like, arching line how I want it to be? We need to paint in that a little bit. Okay, this is a mess. This I didn't mess with like at all, though. There's a reason it's really bad. I definitely was not worried about the gloves here. Okay. Now this arm, it needs to see, and yeah, that's something that needs to go. I don't know why that gray is there, but it should not be. Okay, so now we can start fixing these a little bit. I'm getting somewhere. No, don't do that. Okay. Nope. Come on, Photoshop. See, like as soon as I try and get there, we go. As soon as I try and get in there, it always does like 100% pressure and just blasts what I'm trying to do. Sometimes it cooperates, but sometimes it just does not want to do it. All right, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Making progress slowly, 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 slowly. That definitely needs to be sharper. Okay, hit that edge. That needs to go. That weird little line left over from something, but I don't know what. Okay, let's get that filled in. Okay. There we go. Getting somewhere on that. All right. Well, okay, so we got flat colors put down on this today. I think that's about as far as it's gonna get. As soon as I'm done with cleaning these lines up, that's probably all the time I got. Let's hit that like that. Okay, hit that. Nope. Let's bump this up a touch. Get a little bit more aggressive on the line. It's a little thicker spot. Do that. All right. So yeah, just kind of cleaning up these terrible, terrible garbage lines that I made. Should have just used the ink brush to begin with, honestly. On these, would have made my life a lot easier. Instead, I'm going back through with the chalk brush, trying to crisp the lines up, leave less noise. Like so. Come on. We're making progress though. Progress, progress, progress. Okay, we'll need to go in and paint that. So we'll hit that like that. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I think next time I will just use this stupid ink brush. That would save me a lot of time. Yeah. I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. It's awesome. And feel free to tell your friends and family if they like art. I'm here Mondays and Thursdays. Okay. And we're almost back to the beginning on the outside here. So then we can start moving a little inside. Let's push that a little closer to the edge. Right. Something like that. That looks better. That really needs to fix. Just looks so much worse when you get in close. And I get most people are not going to be in close enough for this to matter that much, but for right now it needs to be fixed in my opinion, and I'm going to fix it. This real quick. Definitely need to paint that back in. Something kind of like that. And pretty much made it all the way around the outside. Can start working inside real quick. You know, if you don't do it right the first time, or if you don't have time to do it right the first time, you're gonna have to find time to go back and do it again. And I still sometimes don't get that lesson. It is what it is. Nope. So let's push that back instead of trying to erase it. Okay. Something like that. Okay. It's a little better. See? And some of those transitions on the inside like that, I don't hate, but we're gonna just be a little bit crisper anyway. adjust. Okay, that needs to. Okay, and we're getting a lot of this junk fixed now after having messed it up in the first place. Pretty much should have used the ink brush from the start. Again, these are things that happen, things you learn from, hopefully. Okay. Let's nope. Come on, Photoshop. Nope. No. No. Come on. There we go. No. 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 Okay. So the edge of this being a little crisper is nice because that's going to be a metal thing. So it should be pretty solidly, like not have texture really. The other things I'm not too worried about because they are going to be more of a fabric. This I'd like to fix a little bit though. Just a little bit. Okay. I'd like to make this a little bit more solid. Less grainy. Okay. Nope. All right. Making progress again. Slowly, but it's happening. Shoot, undo that. There we go. This is just a mess. Really. That went pretty smoothly though, so that's nice. That's two. Okay, that's fine. We'll just fill that in a little bit. And we get there. Okay. Okay. All right. Got that fixed a little bit better. Let's try and okay. Nope. Just try there. There we go. Oh, there we go. Nope. Nope. Come on. Just a little bit. There. Okay. Nope. 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 Something like that there. That's nice. Nope. Come on. Something kind of like that. Okay. All right. Definitely making some pretty decent progress. All right. That's fine. Something like that. Okay. All right, work on the gloves. For a second here. Okay. All right, so let's see real quick. Let's go to the color mask. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's here we want jump over here. Just quickly. Come on, man. Really need to turn that off so it just stops when I stop. that's that bit. Okay, so here. Put that down. Grab that. Okay. Real quick, let's grab that. Put that there. And there. Okay, we just missed that. Okay. Okay, so we've got. Okay. That. Okay, so grab this. Okay. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Flat colors are thrown in there. Oh, shoot, I gotta go. Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. Now, I will be back on Monday. Today's Monday. I'll be back on Thursday. I will be working on this some more. Yeah. So I put all the flats down. I fixed my lines a lot better. They're still not perfect, but you know, we'll get there. So we've got lines cleaned for the most part. They look a lot sharper, I think, now than they were looking, at least. Got flat colors in that are kind of more muted for the nighttime. We'll add some highlights and stuff like that to this. Might mess with the background a little bit more. Not totally sure on that. We'll at least have to add some highlights to the background to like make it look like it actually exists. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress. So I hope you guys stop back in, tell your friends, your family, if you know they like art, watching people draw. I'm here Mondays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time, so just stop on in. And until then, I mean, I'll see you later.